February 25th, 2012 marks a bit of an anniversary for me. 20 years ago, my first big stage work, a musical I wrote called Joe and Mary Had a Baby, premiered in Brunton Auditorium at Mount Allison University. That's in Sackville, New Brunswick. Amid thoughts of where did the last 20 years go, what does the future hold, and why his hair started growing out of strange parts of my body, I thought back to the young, fresh-faced university students that brought my first musical to life. And then I thought about residence parties at Bigelow House. And then I thought about all the wonderful actors, musicians, singers, dancers, directors, stage managers, designers, and janitors that have allowed my voice as a composer to be heard. Let's face facts. Composers would be nothing without the musicians that perform their music. Want to know what the score of your favorite symphony really sounds like?
K-Tel presents Stellar Hits of the Great Composers, featuring Mozart, Beethoven, Rossini, John Pierre, bad example, George Crumb.
Wait a minute. Without performers, all the work that we as composers do amounts to nothing. Like a donut that never gets eaten, a bed that never gets slept in, or a goal that never gets scored. But it's not always an easy relationship. Composers and performers are both passionate and protective about what they do. And the truth is that new Canadian music is a marginalized portion of the already marginalized classical music industry. Mozart, Beethoven, and Brahms are still the bread and butter of most musicians. Hold on a sec. Beethoven and Brahms are still the bread and butter of most musicians. At least they aren't starving. So when musicians are given something new, something they can't listen to on CD or sight read, many dismiss it. Take a look at this important public service announcement.
Can you believe that new piece by that Canadian composer?
I know, hello? Ever hear of bar lines?
Shh! Here she comes!
Hi! And could you believe that Mahler ripoff section?
Mahler, please. Try John Williams.
And it isn't like composers are always much better. You should hear it when a clot of us are able to haul our anti-social behinds out of our Fortress of Solitude basement studios to gather for a beer following the performance of one of our works. Not that I would ever say anything like that. I never thought of that interpretation. No, that's okay. That section is supposed to have more of an improvisatory feel. You know, if I'd written it that way, I'd probably get more grants. Composers, if a performer plays 90% of notes wrong in your work because it's unplayable, and you beam and say, "That's just how I imagine it," it's not going to inspire much confidence. Not that I've ever done that. Dedicated performers are the people who give voice to our compositions. The reason why music lives. And the reason why a musician performing the Bach cello suites is reincarnating here and now something that was written 300 years ago. That is nothing short of magical. To my composer brothers and sisters, embrace those musicians who champion your work as well as their concerns. Flatter a flautist, trumpet a trumpeter, a trombonist, value a violinist. Heck, marry one! I did, and my string writing has never been better. And to all those students who offered their talents to create Joe and Mary Had a Baby low those 20 years ago, and to all the incredible people that have brought my music to life since, you inspire me. Apologies to Jennifer, who was required to stand and sing a high C seconds after giving birth in a cardboard box, but my most sincere thank you to all of you who finish the sentences that we begin.